Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Ideas video. This is something that I keep going back and forth on actually releasing, but it's something that I do anyways, regardless of me actually being up for consideration this time around. I just want to sit down and look at my other 34 competitors that I'm up against for the next ideas sets, and I'm not going to critique the builds or anything like that. I just want to talk about some of the likeliness for them being made. And there's a few that, while 35 might seem like a lot, there's some that unfortunately won't happen just strictly because some of the rules and things that are in place right now, and even some of like the popularity and just past experiences I think that LEGO's had with some projects similar to them. So I figured we'd sit down and go through them all. But let's start off with the mountain windmill, and I'm just gonna put a screenshot up. These are from Brickset. I can't I can't say the names for some of them, but you know, it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful build. I just feel like we've gotten a lot of different sort of buildings like this recently with the old fishing store, and as well as like the treehouse, just like something unique like this. So I think that this does have a good chance to actually be made. This next one, number 2, is Community, the Greendale Community College set, and this is by Bulldozer. My goodness, this is such a amazing set. The show is just fantastic if you haven't seen it, and it's the fastest set to hit 10K ever on LEGO Ideas. My only issue with this is, and we'll come back to it, is that when something's added to Netflix, it's such a big thing for a little short amount of time, and then it kind of just trickles away. But Community is something kind of consistent. I think it is something that a lot of people really love, and I think that, let's say that this is selected down the line, we could really see this being tied into the hashtag 6 seasons and a movie. So I think that that would be really great. I think that would work well, and it would just tie it in really well, I think, to a movie release if that does wind up happening on Netflix or something else. Next one is LEGO HeroQuest. I think it's an interesting idea, but the issue with that is just board game licenses. Like, I have no idea how complicated that would be. I feel like there was a Settlers of Catan set that got selected a few years back, or at least I saw one. I'm not sure. It's an interesting idea. And here's the BrickWest Studios, and just looks like a lot of fun, honestly. I really think that Western is something that I think needs to come back for LEGO, and specifically here, it just looks so incredibly detailed. Like, the saloon looks great, but even just the fact that this is a movie set, like, it looks great with everyone, like with all the cameras, the lights, and then even like the makeup being done in the front of the trailer. It just looks like such a fun set. I would really love for that to be made. The house from Up, I don't think it's going to happen, and it has nothing to do with the build. It's beautiful. It's just, it's one of those things that keeps getting submitted to LEGO Ideas, reaching 10K, and then it isn't selected. So I don't really know about this one, and I'm just going to click on it to see. It's just one of those things that keeps getting 10K and then never is selected. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I would love Disney stuff, but I don't know. Next one's Animal Crossing New Horizons, Nooks Cranny, and I don't think that this is happening strictly because it's Nintendo. And I think that if LEGO wants to do something with Nintendo in the future, whether it is Zelda or something else, I think they're just gonna do it. It won't be with ideas, it won't be through you know, this process. I think it'll just be, it happens, you know, whether it is Zelda or Donkey Kong or even Animal Crossing here. I can't see it going through ideas, and we've just had so many Nintendo things hit 10K on ideas and it's never been selected. Next one is the Trabant 601. Not a car guy, but I just feel like this is, if this is a popular car, then it just needs to happen with Creator Expert. I can't see them picking this for an ideas set just because it's something regular that they do for Creator Expert, is choosing these cars. It's a nice looking design. I just don't know about for an ideas set. Next one is Night at the Museum. I love those movies, truly love those movies so much. I still quote some of them to this day, but I don't think it's that popular anymore. Although a museum set would just be absolutely amazing, I'm not sure. I think it's a beautiful build. There's so many great little references and things in here, but I just don't know. I again would love for that to happen, but I'm not too sure. The fast food corner, I do not think is happening. I don't know why LEGO allows modulars at this point. Like, I feel bad. Like, this is such a beautiful build. I love the idea of it, but so many times modulars get 10K and they're just never selected because we get a modular each year. So I don't know why they allow this. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Next up is my friend Minibrick Productions' Avatar: The Last Airbender series. Another one to get 10K so quickly. But it's the same case as Community, as wow, like, it's on Netflix, it's so popular, it's so huge. But Avatar, I think, is something that is constantly in people's minds. It's something so consistent, and I think that it's great. He really was one of the first people to put up Avatar, and there was so many projects, and I'm surprised that he's the only one to reach 10K, and rightfully so. I think that this is definitely the best looking one, no offense to everyone else. And this is not just because it's my friend, but just the design of it, it just looks like something that Lego would actually do. So I'm really happy for him, and it's a great set. It really is. Next is Portal 2 GLaDOS versus Chell and Wheatley. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is another one where it's like, this Portal is such a consistent thing. It never goes away. It never stops being popular. They literally have a skin in Fortnite. They literally have a skin in Fall Guys. And I just think that this would be so fun. I really do. I think that this would be such a great set. I'm surprised that Lego never did anything. And I think that there's been a Portal set that's reached 10K in the past. But this is beautiful. And I really hope that it's selected. I think that Portal is just, again, something so consistent. And I would really love that. The BMW M1 E26. Again, cars and stuff belongs in Creator Expert. I'm not a car guy, but I think that even if my project wasn't in this, I would be upset that a car is being picked for Lego Ideas when they have that for Creator Expert or Technic. Next is the Caribbean Clipper. Great set, looks amazing, the ship, but it ain't happening. They're not going to have a second pirate ship on shelves at the same time. They actually, for a bit, weren't allowing just anything related to pirates or ships or Pirates of the Caribbean even to be submitted onto Lego Ideas. The Sheriff Safe with the combination lock. It's an intelligent set. It just doesn't necessarily interest me, but I do think that it's pretty cool and it's smart. I don't know. It's definitely unique. I just feel like we're getting a lot of unique things more recently, so maybe this does have a really good chance, you know, with the typewriter as well as the piano. 31 Manitos TV Studio. I have literally no idea what this is. The first time I saw or heard of what this was, it was from the Ideas Project, and then I started seeing this elsewhere. I'm not sure. I have zero clue what this actually is. But the Southwest 737-800, I don't know. Airplane? Maybe. I feel like at some point there must have been airplanes and things that have made it before, but this just looks so cool. Like, I really love the color scheme and the build of it's pretty interesting. I just don't know if that's something that they would do for Lego Ideas. Terry Pratchett's Disc World. I just don't like it. It has a lot of religious context, so it's just very strange to me to see this here. Like, one of the rules for Ideas is that you can't submit anything to do with religion and different things, and I just think, at least when I think of this, I immediately associate it with that. So I don't know, it's an interesting build, but who knows. Next up is the Seasons in Time calendar. This is so cool. Really awesome design. I love the idea of this, and this is by the guy that did the Ghostbusters set, and he literally also just got Seinfeld accepted as well. So I think that'll be awesome for him. This looks great. It really does. It's so intelligent. Like, I love just the four little builds on the outside and just the idea. Like, I think this would be fun. It's fun and unique. Next up is the Exploratorium. This is this cool little steampunk thing. It's a little large. I don't necessarily know. Again, it looks like a modular sort of thing, but I think that it's a fun idea. I'm surprised that we've never really gotten like a steampunk sort of set for Lego Ideas. Next is Hocus Pocus, Sanderson Sisters Cottage. Never seen it before. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's a cool looking build, but I don't know how popular it is currently right now. Is it having an anniversary, or I don't really know, but the movie came out in 1993, so I don't know how popular it is now. I just think that something like Up, or we'll get to it later, but Ratatouille, I think, would be a stronger choice for selling wise, but it's a great looking build. Schitt's Creek, the Rosebud Motel, ain't happening just because of the name alone. I don't know how on earth this was even allowed onto Ideas. Like, I know that I just, you know, I get like the name isn't that word and like everything, but it doesn't make sense in terms of like, just picture Lego advertising this. Like, it just doesn't feel like a fit, if that makes any sense. Like, Lego Ideas latest set is Schitt's Creek. Like, it wouldn't work. It just, you know, no offense to them, but anyways, number 22, the Gold Rush Mine Train roller coaster. Looks awesome. I think that this would be fun. I really do want amusement park sets like this. I don't know. I think that this is really cool though. I wish that we would get something like this for like a Disneyland set, or even just regular creator sets for more roller coasters. That'd be really fun. The Vincent Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, I'm gonna say both. The Starry Night. What a beautiful build. I would love this thing. It looks great. It looks so amazing. It's so complicated, so beautiful. It just looks so, like, who would have thought, like, in Lego, like, it would look like this. Like, incredible work, honestly. Like, it looks so cool. I think that this has a really good chance. It's just so unique. Like, it's not something that they've ever done before. The Fortress Imperial Army. Again, this isn't gonna happen. And same with this next one, Seagull Bay Lighthouse Imperial Fortress. It ain't happening, unfortunately. Also, he's got some hanging skeletons. Yikes. Next is the bakery. And this is interesting. It's kind of like a modular, but it doesn't actually connect since there's nothing on the sides. But I think that this is really cool, this sort of old-timey build. I think that's awesome. I think that's really unique. That's really cool. I've never seen that one actually before. That looks really awesome. But the next one is the Bangladesh National Parliament. I don't really have anything else to say about this. I just think that if this is an iconic building, then it has a chance of being an architecture. But next we have Lego Doggo. It's a cute concept. It's like this sort of like BrickHeadz designs for dogs. It's an interesting idea. It's really cute. I really like some of the builds there. Next is the Zen Bonsai. This honestly is something I really want. This looks so cool. I really love the design of the tree and just the concept of it, and even just the little build that it's on there with like the river and the rocks. And even like the base. Beautiful set. I really want this set. I like, this is so cool. Next is the Naruto. I hate that word. But Lego Naruto, I don't know if it would happen. I think that it's really interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of anime myself, but you know, this is an excellent looking project and design, and Naruto is always something that's stuck around, so who knows. The Temple of Hermit. This thing looks really tall and big. I don't know what would happen with this. I feel like this is I get a lot of like Ninjago vibes from this. I don't know why, like the Temple of Air Jitsu. So I'm not sure with Ninjago City Gardens coming out. I don't know if that would make a lot of sense to have, but it looks beautiful. It looks really great. The Ocean House. This looks really fun. Like, it just looks so different and special, honestly. I think that this is just the colors and things that are being used here. Just makes me want like a Lilo and Stitch set. I don't know why when I see that, but next is the Medieval Market. And again, kind of looks like a modular, but I think that there's some medieval set that's up right now for consideration that we're going to be hearing back about soon. So I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But next is my project, which I have a full video out. If you want to check it out, I'll link it here at the end. Thank you guys again. Can't believe that I'm actually here. And then the next one is one that I really want and supported and shouted out just because I love the movie, and this build is just amazing. And that's Ratatouille. Reopen the Doors. Incredible. Incredible. I love Ratatouille. It is honestly such an underrated film. This needs to happen. The first build, I don't know how it wasn't selected, and then this, he just completely outdid himself. It looks so incredible. I would just love for this to be made. It's just such an incredible design. Incredible. And I just think that Disney-wise, I think that at least, I know that he had the project before with Ratatouille and they decided not to go with it, but this is just more like, it just looks more iconic than what he did before. So this is great. But that's it. That's 35 sets. That we've set the record here. That's the most that there's ever been, and I think that a lot of it has to do with COVID and just everyone being home, everyone having time to work on projects, everyone having more time to support projects. But I think that something has to change with ideas. Whether it is, I think that, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Minibrick and I were having a discussion about this, and he came up with the idea that maybe once all the projects hit 10K, then the community then decides like the top 10 or 5 or something like that, just because there's so many here, like 35 of them to go through and consider, and it's crazy. It's a lot to go through. It really is. Like, there's so many different and unique things here, and I really would love to have the set made for Fall Guys. I would really love for Fall Guys to get made, and it's just an honor even to be considered and to have 10K. It's never something that I thought. It was always just a dream of mine to do, so I can't believe that's happening. So thank you guys so much, but I want to hear your thoughts. Which do you think is going to be selected? It'll be interesting to see out of 35 what they're going to pick. Are they going to pick more than normal? Are they going to pick the same 2 or 3? So who knows? They might pick 4. They might pick 5. There's a lot here. There really is a lot here to pick from. So I'm excited though. Like January can't come sooner, and I'm glad that I don't have to wait till June for this thing. But anyways, everyone, hope that you did enjoy this video. Let me know down below in the comment section which build and set would you like to see made. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.